It's too bad. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Just now the orientation was a bit wrong. Okay. So if you guys are in, please. Okay, I haven't done a live for quite some time. 1865. So you guys are in. Please say hi to me so that I know you guys are there. Okay. Are you hearing me clearly and loud and clear? Visuals are clear. Sound is clear. Everything is good. Okay. Yang Chong and Atan, good to see you. Keegan, good to see you too. Yes, a good evening to you. Jia Hong, yes, long time no see. Okay. Yes. Back in Singapore, yes. Okay, Wen Liang, good to see you too. Yes, Zihao, good to see you. Okay. Okay, family, good to see you too. Okay. Okay, all good, very good. Okay. So as you come in, I used to ask everybody when you come in, please give a like, okay, and hit subscribe. But let's just give a like first, shall we? Okay, just give a like. I really appreciate if you can give a like. Okay. Gary, good to see you too. Okay. So tonight I'm going to talk about a very interesting discovery that many people don't. I don't think many people actually see it that way. And once this is discovered, potentially will be a big breakthrough for a huge money making opportunity, potentially. Okay. So before I start, my sister has always reminded me, please give a disclaimer in front. So I'm going to do my big disclaimer in front. The video I've been sharing is more for education, entertainment, and not to you to buy or sell stocks and shares or bonds, anything like that. Okay. Like number 4. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'll give a love and like, and I'll prepare to start. Are you ready? Okay. As more and more people come in, I want to start something quite interesting. So the title of today's topic is cracking the inflation rate mystery. Okay, the code. And because once we crack the inflation mystery, there's huge money making opportunity there. Huge money making opportunity there. Like my T-shirt, where I buy it? I think. Where did I get this T-shirt from? She's engrossed watching the TV. Okay, I think I bought this in Italy. Okay, I bought this in Italy. This is bought in Italy, is it? Italy, right? Yeah, Italy. Okay, outlet. Okay, so quite affordable. All right, good. Okay, I'm usually being accused of wasting too much time in my live stream talking and saying hello to everybody. So I will go straight, okay, into the point. And today, because this is a live stream, I'll be opening up for question and answer. How about that? Okay. So today, someone asked me this question, okay, and I suddenly got this huge, such as a flash of wisdom, and I thought it's very important for me to share with everybody this. A lot of people has experienced the crash of 2022. What is the crash of 2022 caused by? Let me ask everybody. Okay, what's the market crash of 2022 caused by? Anybody? It's just I want to see people saying replying to me. What's the market crash of 2022 caused by? Okay, anybody? Please reply now. Okay. I don't know whether it's my internet or I don't see anybody replying. Okay, a bit slow. Okay, interest rate increase due to damn inflation. You're right, man. Freaking inflation, yeah, caused the whole damn crash. Yes. Okay. So and is that Yang Chong the only one who got it? Okay. I just want to make sure that interest rate. Okay. So the interest rate was a response to an inflation. Yes, inflation, right? Inflation, and the inflation was burning right in the whole world, no? And what was the inflation? What was the inflation caused by? Okay, what's the inflation caused by? Anybody? Inflation caused by what? Okay, let me tell you today. Okay, watching today's live stream may potentially be a huge money making opportunity to everybody. Okay, the inflation of US was a lot of quantitative easing. US printing a hell of money, massive amount of printing. Okay, so that was one of the lead reason. The other reason, to a smaller extent, was caused by the second reason. Okay, the massive money printing was caused by the Fed was due to excess money printing, And there was a second reason why inflation came out. Anybody could respond to that, please. Okay. The second reason is equally important. Okay. Yes, there was a supply chain disruption. Okay, there was a supply chain disruption caused by many things. One of it was caused by the war. One of it was caused by COVID, and and so on. China lockdown and blah blah blah. Do you remember the supply chain disruption? And by now, the supply chain disruptions are over. Okay, the excessive printing, okay, of money is also over. So logically, right, if these problems are solved, then inflation, should not be a problem anymore, right? So and inflation is not a problem. Why are we still seeing high prices? Prices to go back to our 2022 level, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the inflation rates. Okay, this inflation rate, let me dim it down a little bit. Okay, this is the inflation rate of the US. You can see it goes down, and this was during COVID time. And post-COVID, it suddenly shoot all the way up. This is, if you look at the time here, this is when it start rising somewhere around the upload here, upswing here was caused around the end of 2021 to the beginning of 2022, right? So this was huge up spike, and it hit a high of about 9.1%, somewhere around March, April timeframe. Okay, so a huge increase of inflation rate. Somewhere around there, I discovered that the inflation rate has peaked. Okay, and I started telling everybody that the inflation rate has peaked. Okay, and not only that, not only did I tell everybody inflation is peaked, I actually told everybody that there's a huge money making opportunity that's coming. Sorry, there's a cat. Okay, yeah. So there's a huge money inflation rate that's coming. There was a huge money making opportunity that's coming due to a likely fall in inflation rate. Okay, very few people agree with me. Okay, very few people agree with me, and I tried to explain to everybody. Okay, that okay, a rise in inflation rate, okay, is caused by a increase in change in price relative to the previous year. Okay, the key thing is there's a rise in prices relative to the previous year. So okay, this rise of inflation rate is caused by prices rising to the previous year. Try this. Okay, this is a cup. Okay, this is a cup. It costs $1. It's very important. This is very important. I taught many people this. Many people didn't see that and miss a huge money making opportunity. Let me tell you that I make hundreds of thousands of dollars in this bull run. Okay, yeah. So by understanding this topic, and the worst part is, or best part is, I shared with everybody. Yeah, I shared everybody. Every one of you should be making money right now, but very few people take note of what I shared. This cup costs $1. $1 in 2021. Okay, in 2022, caused by excessive printing of money, caused by supply chain disruption, this cup increased in 2022 to $2. $2. Okay, so the inflation rate is how many percent? How much is the inflation rate? The inflation rate from 2021, because of excessive printing of money and supply chain disruption, this thing from $1 went to $2. How much was the inflation rate? Okay, it's 100%. Okay, it's 100%. Everybody got that straight away. Listen, okay? I said the inflation rate is 100%. Everybody got that. Everybody understood that. So inflation went up 100%. That's 2022. Okay, 2022. So when I saw this rise somewhere around up to here, okay, somewhere around here, I realized that the rise right now. So the rise right now, okay, has caused inflation up. Listen, okay. This thing right now, give me a minute, okay. Okay, this thing right now in 2022 is $2. In 2023, it's still $2. Okay, 2023 is still $2. Let's make it easier. 2020, sorry, I make it a point. 2021 is $1, 2022 is $2, 2023 is $2.10. $2.10, huh? $2.10. What's the inflation rate 2023? Anybody? Okay, $2.10. What's the inflation rate 2023? Okay, everybody try this. Okay, wow, Jia Hong is super smart, man. Elias super smart, Corey super smart, Christine super smart, Clarence super smart, Atan super smart. It's 5%. So the inflation rate dropped from 100% to 5%. Okay, this is where the freaking financial world cannot understand this point. And that's why 90% of Wall Street missed this economics jargon called inflation rate. As a result, most of Wall Street missed on this bull run. People like me, I tell you who got it correct, okay? I got it correct. Adam Khoo got it correct. This guy called what's his name? Professor Jeremy Siegel got it correct. And what's the guy's name? I forgot. Tom Lee from Fundstrat got it correct, okay? Therefore, the inflation rate fell from 100% to 5%. Was it a dramatic fall inflation rate? Yes. But everybody was looking at this price. It's now $2.10. Is it high? Relative it was here? It's very high. Prices didn't go down. Therefore, inflation is very serious. It's getting higher. It's getting higher. In fact, it's higher to $2.10. Prices, is it going higher? Yes. Is prices everybody prices higher? Yes. Okay. Is the purchasing power of people suffering? Yes. Okay. But when the inflation rate goes down, okay, the prices remain high. Okay. So everybody saw the high price and didn't see the inflation rate was coming down. There's no science, there's no mystery to this. It's just mathematics 101. Okay, it's mathematics 101. Inflation rate came down not because prices came down. Inflation rate came down because prices stopped going up. You got that? Okay. Listen, if you missed the whole point tonight, yeah, and this is going to make you very rich if you understand this, okay? Inflation rate came down not because prices went down. Inflation rate came down because prices stopped going up. Please, someone write this fact down, please. This is the key statement of today. Understanding this will help. If you understood this 1 year ago when I was firing shots, you would have made a hell of money by now. Yeah, he made a hell of money. If you understand it now, there's still money making opportunity, which is what I'm going to share next. Okay. Everybody who agree with me, please give a like. If I don't see a like going to 100, I will not go to my next point. Okay, because I want everybody who understand this, please click a like. I want to see 100 likes because I know you understand this. Okay, then I can proceed to the next one. Because if you cannot understand this, you need me to repeat again, please let me repeat again, because this is the bedrock of what is going to come next in my sharing. Okay, yes, inflation rate came down in 2023 not because prices went down, okay, because prices stopped going up. That's a key point. It's a very, very key point. Now Jia Hao wrote it very Jia Hao wrote it very, very clear. Okay, yes. So I only see 66 people understood. Okay, that's why if you all cannot understand this, okay, yeah, if only 68 people understood this. Okay, is this is important. So last year what happened? Last year what happened was that in fact it was quite funny, right? Somewhere around this point when the peak hit 9.1%, I met up with you all know this a very nice gentleman called Calvin Learn Investing. Okay, he met up with me for lunch, and I told him that inflation rate is going to come down like a meteor. Okay, like a meteor. And therefore the stock market is going to rise up. Okay, And he has this, are you sure? Then I try to explain to him and I look at everything. How do you see prices are not going up, right? Inflation rate is a backward looking indicator, okay? Backward looking indicator, but prices are current. You can see prices real time. You can see prices real time. How do you see prices real time? Well, what are the top indicators of prices, okay? You look at oil prices, WTI. WTI, you get the crude oil prices, okay? If you search WTI, okay, you can see WTI prices straight away. Okay, sorry, okay. You can see WTI prices straight away, okay? WTI prices, I'm going to put 3 years, okay? Okay. So at one point in time, the spot prices of oil was going up and then it went down, okay? It went down. And we could see the prices are coming down already, okay? You see like you see prices stack where they are. You check the lumber price, you check used car prices, okay? You check food prices, right? You check service prices, airline prices, whatever. You check them all, you get the real-time prices. By looking at the real-time prices, you can tell whether prices are going up and up and up, okay? Or they just stay up. Well, when I saw those things, I was very clear. Inflation is going to come down like a meteor. Inflation rate is going to come in. The prices remain high. It's true. Everybody felt that there is still inflation because they cannot understand the difference between high prices and inflation rate. Okay, it's two different things altogether, and unfortunately, only 77 people understood this. So I cannot go to my next point, because if you don't see that by giving me a like, I cannot go to my next point, because that's where 2024 comes in. And 2024 is a huge money-making opportunity if you understand this concept, okay? But first, I need to see people really understood this, okay? Because if you don't understand this, I cannot proceed to the next point, because 2024, okay, also required you an understanding of this concept, okay? So I'll wait patiently and answer some questions before I see 100 likes, okay? Someone said go NTUC one round, you see live prices. Absolutely. You just open your eyes, you could see prices. So is prices of Singapore going, prices in Singapore high? Anybody? Is prices in Singapore high? Yeah, it's freaking high. Okay, freaking high. Prices in Singapore are very high. I agree with you. Okay, but it already went up high in 2022 and beginning of 2023. Okay, and it more or less stayed there. Okay, so therefore prices have stayed where they are. Okay, but did they go higher? Did our petrol price go higher? I don't know. I hardly been in Singapore pump petrol, so I don't know. Did the petrol price go higher from beginning of 2023 till now? I think it came down. Petrol prices came down. Very few people understand. But it was maybe $1, I don't know, $2. It went up almost $3. I think now it's $2.50. I don't know what the price is now. Okay. So it's very high. So therefore, everybody concluded that inflation is high. There's a huge interpretation error of the understanding of inflation rate, because many people, including Wall Street, including journalists, including media experts, including bankers, including traders, they couldn't understand that high prices is not equals to high inflation rate. The prices went up. Chinese, you see, the prices went up went up from 2021 to 2022, the prices went up. Therefore, the inflation rate was very high. The Federal Reserve have no choice but to increase the interest rate to bring down prices. But did they bring down prices? No, their aim is not to bring down prices. What is their aim? Their aim is to stop price from increasing. That's the difference. Everybody got the wrong concept. As a result, all the funds pull out of the stock market crash, and they stayed there. And there are few people like myself, Jeremy Siegel, Adam Khoo, and Tom Lee of the entire, I can only name these few because I almost see no other people that keep going on YouTube and tell everybody this concept. Inflation is coming down. Inflation is coming down. But everybody say it cannot be. My prices are still high. My prices are still high, okay? So therefore, 95% liter is $2.80 right now or in the past. It was $3 plus in one point of time, something like that. Anyway, so you got to understand that once I understood that, therefore I said when I told everybody 2023 you will experience phenomenal fall in inflation rate because I saw prices all stagnating. So few people believe me. So few people. I not only went on YouTube to tell everybody, Channel News Asia interviewed me. Okay, Money Mind interviewed me. I gave the same thing. I told everybody inflation rate will come down like a meteor, and therefore stock prices will shoot up like a fireworks up the sky. How many of you believe me then? So when I saw the inflation start coming down, I started buying. I buy and buy and buy. So my average price for S&P 500 was at around 3,800 points on average, plus minus a bit. Okay. So again, I only saw 97 people understood this, so I haven't hit my 100. I cannot go to my next point. Okay. Yeah. So everybody, please give a like once you understand this concept. The understanding of this concept is important for next year's prediction, and therefore, it will also mean how the stock market and bond prices will move. Okay. Okay. Tony said that bought together with me, okay, and we didn't go in. Except QQQ. QQ a bit too late. Yeah. What do we do in the market right now? Yeah, I'm coming to that. I haven't seen. Okay. So now we have 100 people that came in. 100 people give a like. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to questions first. I'll give a time to answer question. So the next part of it right now, I'm gonna ask everybody, okay? What do you think 2024 inflation rate will be? All right. So the Federal Reserve interest rate, they haven't declared victory yet. Okay, Federal Reserve haven't declared victory. They say that there's very likely they will not increase interest rate anymore. Now Wall Street is predicting, a lot of price interest rate cuts. Okay, a lot of Wall Street also predicting interest rate cuts. Now, to understand whether interest rate cut will or will not happen, okay, a lot of people just based on what Federal Reserve did what we call a dot plot. So I think there are 12 members of Federal Reserve Open Market Committee members. They did what we call interest rate dot plot, which basically, every quarter they predict what's the interest rate, and lo and behold, they actually predicted a down decline of about 75 basis points, about 3/4 of a percent point over next year. So inflation rate they predict come down. Very few people understood why. Okay, this is where you need to understand. And once you understand this, I want you to give a like. Okay. Did you see prices continue to go up or down? This is right now. Do you see prices right now continue to go up and up and up? Okay. Don't talk about GST increase, which haven't come yet. I'm telling you right now. Do you see oil prices continue to go down? Do you see chicken prices continue to go up? Do you see chai peng continue prices go up? Do you see tariffs go up and up and up and up? Okay. So in order to understand, this is the Singapore context, okay? Singapore context. Now, I don't stay in Singapore very often, okay? So I can't tell you that. I can tell you, okay? Yeah. Is the prices high in Singapore? Yes, okay? Prices is very high in Singapore, but I don't think the prices has gone up much, okay? The prices went up and stayed there high. Everybody cannot see the difference between going higher and higher and higher versus it's high. Do you know the difference? Listen, until you know the difference, okay, do you see prices staying high or going higher and higher and higher and higher? I can say with confidence that in Malaysia right now, it's going higher and higher and higher and higher. JB especially. Wapiang is going higher and higher. But in Singapore, it went up high and it stayed high. Well, just look at the US indicators. All the CPI drivers are all there. Used cars, new cars, shelter, rents, and everything, right? They're all, like Eric here said, it is high with no more growth, with no growth. Therefore, next year inflation for 2024, what would it be? What will it be? Okay, next year inflation will go down very, very fast. Okay, in fact, I think, okay, I think inflation will even come down so fast. Okay, it will come down so fast that will be over the expectation of many people. Okay, yeah. People are hoping, you're right, Christine. People are hoping to see deflation. We don't need to see we don't need to see prices coming down to see inflation rate come down. And when inflation rate come down, the Federal Reserve will start to cut interest rate. Okay, we'll start to cut interest rate. So therefore, watch my lips. 2024 interest rate will go down rapidly. And it's not because prices have come down. It's exactly the same. Prices have just remained stagnant, and more or less a few of the key drivers have even gone down. So therefore, in a few segments of CPI calculation, the components, they will even experience deflation. Okay, you will see. Try to ask questions later. I will definitely answer you. Once you understand this, where are the money making opportunity? That's where it comes down. Okay. First of all, I want you to understand that the prices went from 2021 and 2022. Okay, so there was a huge jump in inflation. 2023, a bit for some, but not a lot. Okay, a bit. So this cup, listen, the exact situation is this. Okay, this cup went up from, this cup in US went up from $1 to $2 in 1 year, 2002 and 2022. Okay, and then from 2002 to 2023, it went up from $2 to $2.10. So therefore, inflation only increased by a little, 5%. But is this cup prices stagnant right now, the price? Yes, and some of them even gone down. When this thing gone down, we will see, or remain stagnant, the inflation will come down. Now, so therefore, if the prices of this cup remain at $2.10, the inflation will be one big fat zero. Okay, and everybody will say, but Mr. Lu, the prices is still damn expensive at $2 at $2.10. I agree, it's still very expensive, but inflation rate is one big fat zero in 2024, and therefore the Federal Reserve, when he sees that, what would they do to interest rate? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what would they do to interest rate? When the Federal Reserve see that inflation rate is coming down rapidly, what would they do to interest rate? Okay, what would they do to interest rate? Anybody? Okay, yeah, it will. What will they do to interest rate? It will cut the interest rates. Okay, when they will cut, okay, and they will cut the interest rates. Okay, so very, very important. Okay, let's take a look at, so is the this fall in inflation across the world. Okay, you can see it, not just in US. The US has fallen big time. Okay, the UK interest rate came down. This is the UK interest rate came down. Sorry, inflation rate came down. The UK inflation came down dramatically, and it's the same thing. It's not prices. Listen, it's not the UK prices have gone down. I just came back from UK. The prices are damn expensive there. Phenomenally expensive. I've been there for 2 years. Phenomenally high. But the inflation rate has came down dramatically. Why? Because the prices went up and stopped there. Okay, stopped there. So let's look at France. France inflation rate has gone down. It's gone down. Okay, and then let me take a few. Look at German inflation rate. German inflation has gone down. Okay, right. So this is Italy inflation rate, gone down. It's almost down to 1%. What does it tell you right now? Okay, next year, the prices will come down even more rapidly. I'll give you the next. So the cracking of this code is important. Okay, Once you understand this, I'm going to go to the next one where the money making opportunity are. So the first lesson from today is that, okay, is that high prices is not equals to high inflation. Okay, high prices is not equals high inflation. High inflation rate is measures an increase, okay, in prices. So therefore, next year inflation rate will come down dramatically because all the prices have remained stagnant and some component even went negative. If you understood this, give a like. Okay, so the lesson number 2 is in 2024, we are going to see a dramatic fall in inflation rate because most of the component prices have remained stagnantly high. Okay, they remain high but stagnant. Therefore, inflation rate come down. If you understood this, give yourself a proud like. Okay, I want to see that everybody understood this. There are 451 of you, I only see 129. If you don't understand it, I cannot go to my third point of today. Okay, where the money making opportunity are. So we established, number one, that in 2023, inflation came down because, okay, there was a smaller increase in price. In 2024, because we see prices stagnant, the inflation will come down even more dramatically because prices have stopped going higher and higher and higher. Is prices still high? Yes. Okay. Yes, but prices will not. Okay, prices will not. As long as prices don't go up higher, the inflation rate will come down. Okay, will come down. Okay. Now, where the money making opportunity is, okay, I've shared, and it's really happened because everybody finally understood this. Finally understood. They cannot see it. They cannot see it ahead. They see it backwards, and now the whole stock market has already gone so high, so freaking high. I would say 90% of people miss the word. How many of you went investing with me? How many of you? I just want to ask, when investing with me? When I was firing shots after shots after shots after shots, right? Okay, how many people invested with me in 2022? I was firing shots, and I make it very, very public. Okay, how many of you were firing shots with me? Say me. Okay, if you didn't, not me, it's okay. Okay, so firing shots in the stock market. I didn't see the bond market yet. Shots in coming to the bond market. This is my lesson number 5. How many of you invested with me? Okay, me or not me, just say it's okay, and I know. Then I can advise you what to do. Okay, so the important thing right now for 2024 is to understand right now, okay, what is next things to come. Okay, what's the next thing to come? The inflation rate is going to come down. It's going to come down rapidly. The stock market finally understood this, and the whole market has rallied, left, the train have left the station. Okay, so the S&P 500 went from a low, I don't know, 3,400 points or something like that. Okay, it shot up to now 4,750 points. Yesterday, I think was, I don't know what's the number yesterday. Okay, I think it's 4,750 points. S&P is really hit 4,754 points. Okay, 4,700. This is S&P 500. It haven't broke all-time high. Dow Jones Industrial Average has, the Nasdaq has. The S&P 500 is about 40 points away. Tom Lee from Fundstrat early this year predicted it would be 4,550. Right now he's on the dot. Amazing guy. Okay, amazing guy. Next year, because of the fall in interest rates, most likely, okay, there's going to be increase. And if you watch my earlier YouTube video, I very predicted, and with some signs, okay, not signs, not house sale, that you will hit 5,200 points with a lot of volatility. Okay, 5,200 points, barring any shocks from black swans. 5,000 points, roughly around there. Okay. But very few, so there is an upside of 4,700 to 5,200 points. Okay. And I told everybody about 1.5 months ago that the bond market is going to rally. Okay, the bond market is going to rally. It's going to rally up because contrary to what many people missed. Okay, I'm going to put down here. Okay, so I told everybody that the bond market is going to rally up. Okay, and it did. it went down and see this one big jump here, bam, you know, the bond market. Okay, so around here, I told everybody that the bond market is going to rally. And this is the TLT. I'm not asking to buy. And this is I don't even own TLT. Okay, I take I take a more sophisticated instrument, but it's TLT. It went up. Okay, and this is just simply understand. I simply understood this concept of inflation rate. That's all. So the bond prices went up, and the question is, all these are in anticipation of interest rate cuts because inflation is coming down. Interestingly, okay, when will central banks cut interest rate? I want to ask this question. When will central bank cut interest rates? Okay, central bank will cut interest rate in two situations. Okay, one is called a benign situation, one is called a firefighting situation. What's a benign situation? A benign situation is a situation where interest rate is cut. Okay, interest rate is cut when inflation rate reduce down to normal. Then the Federal Reserve or the central banks can take their time to cut their interest rates slowly, gradually, and then everybody have, you know, live happily ever after. Okay, that's what we call a soft landing. That means that, you know, the economy is still okay, not really in recession, no danger, it's soft landing. So inflation rate has come down already, and it will, mathematically we have already explained it. Therefore, the interest rate will come down slowly. Okay, this is what I call a benign soft landing. Benign soft landing. But what's called a hard landing? Hard landing is when the economy goes down, okay, to a recession. And as the inflation rate comes down rapidly, the central banks will realize that enough is enough. Time to cut interest rate fast, because people are losing jobs, people are losing their pay, people are losing, you know, the ability losing the ability. What is worse, you are hit with still high prices. The prices are still high, and now you got lower pay because you either lost a job or you got pay cut. This is where the interest rate needs to be cut fast and rapid. Okay. Now I want you to see now where the money making opportunity is. Okay. I show you a few things. Watch this. Okay. I think it was today or yesterday. The UK announced their growth rate. The UK announced their growth rate. Now this is so small that you can't see. I'm going to enlarge it. Okay, I'm going to enlarge it. Can you see this small? This is zero. Their national income, their GDP growth rate has went last quarter to flat and this quarter to negative 0.2. They are almost in recession. That means last quarter was zero. This quarter is negative 0.2. Just drop down by $1 only. This thing would have been a technical recession. UK is almost in a recession. UK is almost in recession. Okay, and let's take a look at France. Okay, take a look at France. Okay, France right now. Okay, can you take a look at France? Can you see this one big fat negative here? Okay, sorry. Okay, this is the latest. This is the late. Sorry, I got it wrong. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong number. Yeah. Okay, France somewhere here. Okay, has also went negative. Can you see? Has went negative. Okay, so this is the France GDP growth rate. Okay, France GDP growth rate. Let's look at Germany, shall we? Look at Germany. Germany, can you see? Also went negative. Also went negative. Okay, also went negative. Right? So these are the big anchors of Europe and US as well. US really talked until death already, so I don't really talk about it. So everybody's US GDP is still strong. It's the strongest in the whole place. So therefore, they could afford to take the time a little bit. So the chance of them taking a hard landing is less. But the interest rate surely will come. The inflation will come down. So surely the inflation will come down. But the whole of Europe, not whole, majority, the key anchors of Europe, the inflation is coming down rapidly, and so did the GDP. So did the GDPs. So if you are Europe, if you are Europe Central Bank, ECB, okay, Europe Central Bank, what will you do right now? If you are Bank of London, which is UK Central Bank, what will you do right now? Right now, you got inflation burning your core. You got a recession now possibly coming. And your inflation is really a victory already. What will you do? You think stupid Mr. Lu, a roadside handbag seller, okay, can understand this? You think the smart people at Bank of London can understand this? You think the smart people at ECB can understand this? They can, for sure they can. They know that inflation victory is already in the bag. Now their economy is now going to recession. What will they do? I want to see everybody tell me, okay, what will they do? What will the Central Bank of London, Central Bank of England and in Europe do? Can someone please tell me, okay? I want to see, I don't see any comments. Is my comment dead or what? Or everybody is just too shocked, okay? Can someone please reply me? Okay, I'm going to just make sure that my channel is alive, okay? Can someone please tell me? Yeah, okay. Oh, there's so many comments here. I cannot see a comment there. Okay, so if you don't mind, yes, they will cut interest rates. They will cut interest rates. You're absolutely right. Okay, shucks my. Okay, they will cut interest rates. Okay, they'll cut interest rates. And when interest rates are cut, what happened? Okay, when interest rates are cut, what happened? Okay, well, it is actually when interest rates are cut, okay, it's more difficult to predict. It's more difficult to predict the stock market. Okay, yeah. When interest rates are cut, it's more difficult to predict the stock market, but it's very easy to predict the bond market. Okay, it's very easy to predict the bond market. When interest rates are cut, a few things happen. The bond market will surely spike up. In fact, the Europe bond market has already started coming up as well. Okay, I don't know. I haven't analyzed which counter should we buy whatsoever. But once I understood this, just a flash of today, I can tell you right now, the cut in Europe interest rate is likely to be faster than US or stronger because Europe is now burning in recession or going to the recession. Okay. And if there's anything, there's a very likelihood of US cutting interest rate fast if they don't want to follow Europe as well. But Europe is a bit more complicated, right? So the money making opportunity right now is not in US, but in the Europe's, not in their equities, but in their bond market. Okay. Now I'm sure there are some ETFs that sells for Europe bonds. I haven't figured them out. But once I understood this, this is where some of you should go into my Telegram group. My Telegram group is called 1M65. It's Lu 1M65. Join us there. We'll discuss this, and hopefully some of the experts there can tell us whether there's some Euro counter. I do invest in Europe bonds, but that's through a hedge fund. So I'm technically quite heavily invested there. Okay. But I'm sure there are some ETFs that we can buy. In the US, there's TLT, and there's some other things as well. Okay, so therefore, the money-making opportunity of 2024 could most likely be in the bond market. I didn't tell you whether you should buy or not. Okay, this is my prediction. I could be wrong, Mr. Lu. I could be wrong. Okay, but that's where it's my very interesting phenomenon is happening right now. Okay, so. Now, of course, in US, okay, you see a lot of people say, but Mr. Lu, when interest rate cuts, some of the charts saying that the stock market actually crashed. Well, the stock market crashed initially is not because of interest rate cut. The stock market crashed is because there was fears of recession. And once the fears of recession, that caused people to be nervy. The interest rate cut is in response to the recession. Okay, so people got the causality wrong. Okay, so let's take this time now for, okay, if you understood this, okay, please give a like. Okay, this insight is very important. Okay, give it a like. I've been very forthcoming in what I see money making opportunity, and so far I have been pretty right, you know. Let me tell you in the recent years what I've got right. Okay, I've got right on the COVID crisis coming to an end when I saw Omicron virus came out. Okay, I went live to tell everybody that. I hope some of you remember. Chai Ling was probably in the live stream then, plus a few other people. Jia Hao probably as well. Then after that, I saw the big huge spike in inflation. Okay, and then I saw inflation prices going to stay stagnant, and therefore I predicted inflation come down. And then when I saw that, I just fired shots after shots after shots after shots. Then I predicted that the bond prices will go up in US, the treasury prices. How many of you know, if you recall, and that was very fast. The bond prices, right after I announced it, the bond prices go up, okay? So therefore, right now, I'm saying that the inflation is going to come down even much more. And as a result, we're going to see an even faster decline. And as a result, right now, where is burning even hotter? It's not in US, but in Europe. Okay, I cannot say for sure. Okay, that the Europe stock market will go up, but I can say for sure the Europe bond market is very, very likely to go up. Okay, so well, someone said the Euro's government bonds already went up 10%. Okay, that's great. Okay, can you find out how much have they gone down by? I would say at least 75%. Okay, 50 to 75% from the peak. Someone please tell me. I don't know what's the number. I never checked. I don't even know what indicators to use, but I'm very sure the Euro government bonds has gone down by at least from the peak to now 50 to 75%, something like that. 50%, I would say. Okay. Now, when interest rate come down, and it's for sure will come down, okay, what will happen? Which stock will for sure go down? Anybody? Okay, not so high chance. Okay. So please say that the bond prices have gone down by minus 30%. Okay. Yes, a lot of y'all scored it right. Yang Chong and Peace and Aquarius. The bank stock earnings will come down. Why do you think a bank's profit went up this year? Because the interest rate went up. They could charge more. They charge a hell lot more. Now the interest rate is coming down, and I hope you all understand now why interest rate will come down. Okay, the bank stock will come down. Okay, I cannot say 100% it will, but I think there's a very high chance bank stocks will come down. Okay, a lot of people say, but it's okay. I'm holding my stocks for a long time to get dividends. That's fine. Okay, but there's a good chance for sure. Okay, Okay, that the bank stocks will come down. Okay, let's open this time now for Q&A, shall we? If you understand this, you agree with me. I took a lot of time to develop this theory. Okay, give a like if you agree. Okay, please give a like. Okay, let's take some questions right now. There was a lot of questions. Okay, Mr. Lu, do you apply for the MM2H license? I haven't yet. Okay, I haven't yet. I don't see a need for me to apply at this point in time, but there could be a time I apply. Which is why banks are okay. Anyway, I'm just saying banks. Okay. How to buy bonds? Well, I can only say right now there are counters like TLT and GOV and some of the counters, they are available. You can buy like a stock in the as an ETF. Okay, that's about US Treasury. I don't know the Euro bonds. I'm sure there are equivalent products out there. And I'm sure that's the thing. Euro bank bonds are going up. Okay. Do you think SG share price will come down as well? Bank price, I'm quite sure there's a good chance. I'm sure there's a strong chance it will. Okay. Yang Chu said, Mr. Lu, not sure how much US bond price has gone down by how much room will we rise? US bond prices have gone up, not gone down. Okay, it's gone up really. It's gone up quite a lot actually. Okay, by how much is TLT gone up by? I don't have my phone with me right now. Someone from the bottom of TLT, how much has it gone up by? It must be gone up by some big numbers already. Why Euro bonds and US bonds? US bonds already gone up. Okay, good time for REITs. I think REITs will have some recovery for sure. Okay, what happened to gold price? I don't know. I don't believe in gold. Okay, as an investment. What's your opinion on SG property and JB property? Malaysia property has gone up because there's a huge inflation is burning. Just watched my earlier videos on Malaysian property. Malaysian property is already going up, but because there's a big inflation fire that's burning up there. They just started their inflation in a big way. And it's really very chalat, okay? Interested by US related as, I don't know who is this, okay? Mr. Lu, what do you think effect on US Singapore property? Singapore property has a lot of it's very difficult to predict. So that one I'll call on Dragon Tan to come in again to explain to everybody. Okay, TLT went up by 18% so far. That's amazing, right? 18%. Okay. So I told everybody TLT gone up by 19%. Okay. So I think there's still some room to go up, but that's my opinion. Okay, my opinion. I don't like to pick stocks like LVMH. I don't like to pick individual stocks. I can predict economic cycles. Therefore, I can predict S&P 500, Nasdaq, big mega countrywide index. That one I can predict. I cannot predict individual counter. Okay, KL property, I don't know, not familiar. Will S&P 500 continue to go up next year? I already said that. You gotta watch my earlier video lah. Walao eh, I already said all this already. Okay, I think a strong chance going up, but hard to, by about maybe 10% or so. Since interest rate is going down, is it good price? Is it good to do repricing or fully paid? I think interest rate is going down. Give it half a year. I think it will go down. It will go down. Okay, we'll know the trend. Okay, why don't you believe in gold? Because I think gold is a big protector from inflation, as protection of value. But if there's no, okay, usually gold go up when there's inflation and war. Okay, but if these two don't happen in a big way, which right now I don't think it's happening in a big way, I think gold prices will probably stabilize a bit. Okay. What about emerging market ETF in India? I don't like to invest in markets that I cannot predict. Right. India is more predictable in China, but it's still very difficult to predict. So I prefer not to touch. Will you be adding more S&P 500 the next market down? Of course. If there's a next crash that come and I don't know when it will be, I will surely buy some more. Okay, I'll surely buy some more. Okay, yeah. Okay, so anyone has any more questions? Any question? Ask me anything right now. Okay, ask me anything right now. I seldom do a live stream, but who's that? Okay, yeah, I seldom do a live stream. Yeah. Will 60-40 stock and bonds price will be advisable? Well, I can't tell you right now whether it's advisable, but I can say that both bonds and stocks will go up. Okay, bonds and stocks will go up when when the interest rate comes down. Okay. Equity is high now. That is true. Will oil prices going to go up? Why will oil prices go up? Oil prices go up when there's an oil crisis. Okay, I don't see why oil prices go up. Okay, Mr. Lu, what are other ways to make money in 2024? Set up new businesses. If you want to set up new businesses, they are to make money anytime. In some sense, is a good time, or anytime is a bad time. Okay. Which broker to use? I use Standard Chartered. I think a lot of people like Interactive Brokers, and there's a lot of advertisement on Moomoo and all this. I really don't know. I like to use a broker that is a bit more safer. Okay, can buy REITs now. The one I'm not sure, but REITs I think will recover a bit. Crypto is something I don't touch with a 10-foot pole. China stocks, I don't. If you watch my video yesterday, China stocks is something what I call a gamble. It's just gamble. Okay, just gamble. Because we cannot predict, a lot of people say, oh, the valuations are very attractive right now, the profitability is going out. All those indicators can throw them out of the window, right? There's one big fact indicator everybody should know to value China stocks. That's called policy risk. How the hell you use how to measure policy risk in stock prices? You can't, so I don't touch. Okay. Okay, do you buy any funds that consider Euro bonds from Fund Supermart? I don't. Okay, I don't touch Fund Supermart. They lock me out of my account. I fed up. I sell everything. Okay, and cost me to miss out a few thousand opportunity. Again, I think a lot of y'all don't watch my YouTube video. That's why you miss out a lot of opportunity. I say again. Okay, I say again. if you watch my YouTube video, you will realize there's a lot of money making opportunity from there. Okay, not watching it, unfortunately, will be a loss. But anyway, when will you think the US rate cut? I think May, June area, I think is a good time to guess. Okay. With oil prices so depressed, will you invest in oil companies? I cannot predict. I'm not an expert in oil, so I better don't touch. Okay. Doesn't mean, let me say this. Okay. A lot of people say, you know, when prices go down, okay, it's the time you should buy. Is it true? Okay. I want to ask everybody. When prices go down, it's the time you should buy. Is it true? Okay. A lot of people say when prices go down, you should buy. You should buy. The answer is no. You gotta see what are you buying. Okay. You must only buy things you have strong familiarity with. Okay. You're strong familiarity with. Let me go answering question. Okay. We were. What assets do you invest in? SRS, S&P 500, and nothing else. Okay. Yes. S&P. I don't like to invest in things I don't understand. Endowus is a great company. I invest in them. Endowus Smart Fund, a good choice. I don't know because I have no familiarity. China banks, I don't touch your 10-foot pole. In your recent, Mr. Lu, in your recent video on decision not to invest in MSCI World Index or Dimension Fund, due to the fact that the percentage holding is US, will you not consider a country? I'm not considering other countries right now because I'm not familiar with other countries' instrument. Dimensional and MSCI World Index, I'm familiar. Now more even familiar to make a decision that I don't need it. Okay. Crypto skyrocket, you know. I don't know. Chicken Genius just predict. Oh, is it predict? Chicken Genius, okay, I'm not going to comment about other. yeah. But if someone returned to me that we follow Chicken Genius and almost cannot retire. Okay. Where is this? Okay. Wait. Okay, I'm trying to. Which day do you do a live stream? I very rarely do live stream nowadays. I very, very rarely do live stream nowadays. If stocks were to go up higher, can S&P 500 be a good option? You buy S&P 500 so that you get a full compounding power. You must hold DCA and hold for a very long time, or do crash buying like me. And by the way, it's also opportune time for me to say that I'll run a whole series on investment 101 again, okay, to build everybody's basic financial knowledge. Because a lot of people right now is coming in bits and pieces and just, you need to go back to Kung Fu 101. I'll come to that. Am I active in options and spread? No, I completely don't touch them. Mr. Lu, what are the ways to become very rich? As in, someone in late 30s and start a government job. Are you admin service? If you're an admin service, become a perm sec. They all make $1.5 million and above. Okay, or something like that. Then you can become very rich. Okay. Oil prices can go zero in spot years. Is it good to keep US fixed deposit to run high interest rate right now? Interest rate is now going to come down. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Any thoughts on the COE system? Need to revamp or not? That one is not for me. I don't want to touch on this kind of government policy and all this. You're talking to me like I'm a government officer. I'm just out to make money. I don't freaking care, okay, about all the rest of things. The COE, I only talk about it because I need to buy a car and the COE price is very high. Okay, but I'll just say this, the COE prices are coming down and it's coming down. Well, it may not be well enough, but it's coming down, okay? By the time I need to buy a car, I will copy about it. Is SG Bank goes down next year? Is it a good opportunity to load out some more, especially on those dividends? I'm not a dividends investor, so I don't believe in taking on dividends. I have some bank stocks, but that's bought over a long period of time. If you have options to put in the money US, how the ones split into? I have the option to put money into US 401k. Why do you need to put into US 401k? Are you a US citizen? Okay, and SGCPF. I'm not familiar with US 401k, so I'll rather not comment on it. Okay. Forget about Chicken Genius lah. When things go wrong, he disappear. Okay, never mind. I'm just repeating what people say, not I say. Okay. I don't know a question, Joe. When visiting JB and good time soon. Come Sabah. Okay. Mr. Lu, does joining Scale Up enable you very rich in the current environment? I think joining Scale Up can get you very rich if you have a lot of stock options, okay? And assuming they go IPO. And right now, the IPO market will become very hot in time. So the answer is yes. I think join a scale up right now may be a good choice, okay? If now it's the start of a bull run, do you think we should buy some because the next crash may not fall lower than the price now? I will just say this: we are not in the start of bull run. We are in the right of a bull run for a very long time already. Yes, for a very long time already. Okay, the market has came up very strongly already. We're now already hitting all-time highs. This is not the start of a bull run anymore. Okay. Can you still buy SSB and T-bills? Yeah, of course. If you're not comfortable with, if you're not comfortable with the stock market, yeah, I think you should buy SSB and T-bills, okay? Ganesh say that thanks for tip, it really helped in building a foundation. Thanks for effort, thank you, heads off, thank you, okay? Okay. Are you interested in investing S27 since you invest in Singapore? You can even invest in Singapore stocks with SRS funds. No, you can invest in S&P 500 with SRS funds. That's what I do. What is your stock portfolio? Majority in SRS stocks, not bonds. Majority in S&P 500 and Nasdaq, and some complicated algorithm driven equities. The one quite complicated, so no need to talk about that. Okay. SY Tan, good to see you. Okay, yeah, we saw SY Tan in a very nice coffee shop. Okay, is he a good stock to buy? I can't tell you. I'm very bad at picking stocks. Okay, so I cannot tell you, but I can see doing better and better right now. Mr. Lu, you work too much. Go JB, retire liao. Not so fast lah. Okay. 1 year inflation. If you want to buy, if you want to lose money, yes, C is a good buy. I don't know about that. Okay. Okay. Would you say that EU bonds ETF have higher potential than US bond ETF like TLT? I can't tell. Okay, I can't tell. But I will just say that the likelihood of an interest rate cut and deep might be faster in Europe Central Bank and Bank of London, because the fire is burning there even higher. Okay, will prices go higher when GST 9%? Of course, for sure. Would you add QQQ now? I will add it as when my stocks balance go out of whack. Okay, yeah. Okay, Sibei Jalan. SDSC. We buy QQQM. I'm not familiar with QQM. I'm only familiar with QQQ. Okay. All right. Any last questions? Okay. It's past midnight already. Okay. Any last question? If not, we should call it a night. But thanks for joining me. I hope that today you learned something interesting. So the first, let's go back to the first lesson, shall we? Okay. Bond market ETF. I don't know. Okay. I don't know when to sell yet, but I know it's not now. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just say the first lesson is that high prices does not mean high inflation rate. Okay. Inflation will fall when high prices remain stagnant. That's the second lesson. When prices remain stagnant, inflation rate fall, interest rate will fall. Okay. And interest rate will fall faster in places where inflation has fallen and there is a concurrent recession fear. Okay, so therefore, all the while, I think Europe will be the one that will, both US and Europe, there will be a fall in inflation for sure, and they will fall in interest rate, and therefore I think that the Europe inflation interest rate falls might be faster. Okay, Mr. Lu, I missed your other talks on other topics, how to do well in life. This I hope to talk about this, but nobody's interested in it. Yang Chong, you might be the only one that want to hear me talk about this. Okay, market super bull when it comes to crypto, yes, but you can die with crypto also. You may not die with crypto, but if you invest through the wrong broker, you die as well. Yeah, okay, yes. TLT can still buy. I cannot tell you that. Okay, I don't buy TLT, but I really a large portfolio of bonds already. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I'll just say I think there's still some more upside. That one I can save. All right, good. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me. I will do a 2024 prediction holistically a 2024 prediction in a year-end video or a beginner-end video. Okay. All right. With this, thank you for joining me. Okay, this will be very rarely I do live stream nowadays, but when I do live stream, I really hope everybody join me. Okay. Yes, I still walk daily. 18,000 steps. Okay, 18,000 steps. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, with this, thank you. Okay, thank you. I don't do it too often now. Okay, but I'll do it. Okay, I don't do it too often, but I'll do it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Good night. Okay, Christine, Benedict, Yang Chong. Good night to you. TJ. Good night to you. Okay, Cece. Good night to you. Terry, Bianca. Good night to you too. You just finished your 15,000 step. Wonderful. Okay. Good night. Okay. Good night. Good night. All of you. Good night. Good night. Good night. Okay. Good night. Okay. Good night.